You gotta think outside the box sometimes, Lawrence.
But yes,
it's one of your greatest weaknesses.
Were you going to say fears is one of your greatest fears?
He's got to think outside the box. I'm going to get out the box. I can't get outside the box.
So, not even gonna.
And it's like it's the same thing every week.
I know, right?
You're in a rut, Lawrence.
I mean, what do you want me to do? How can I introduce it? I've got to say hello to people.
Put some rave horns in
Hello.
there.
Hello, everybody. And welcome. Are you done?
Put some strobe
Maybe.
lights.
To the YellowFace podcast.
Every now and again, I'm just going to go.
Lawrence,
Please.
Chris, and Matt here for another week.
Hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
I am good.
I'm good. I'm very good.
I mean, I was good before the rave horns, but I mean,
Now I'm in a bad mood. So fuck it, may as well just stop recording.
Now I'm in a foul.
yeah. So let's just stop the recording here, and we'll be done with it.
See ya.
So what have you been doing? What have you been doing?
We went to Comic Con.
We went to a few events.
We went
Actually.
to a game day thing.
Yeah. Like a college.
There was a Tekken tournament.
Oh, nice.
And
Which Tekken?
Tekken?
8.
What's the newest
We
Tekken?
don't know.
There isn't a
It
Tekken
probably
8.
wasn't even.
It was
I
probably,
know there wasn't a Tekken 8.
It was probably the newest Tekken.
No, it wasn't.
What
On
console was
Xbox?
I know, it looked.
It's on 360?
It looked
Was it
like
360?
not- Yeah, it's on 360.
Maybe PS3.
I'm gonna say 7.
No, 7's not out.
Just-
There's the second tag tournament.
I'm gonna say Wrath of
Oh.
Ryu.
It's probably tag tournament because they were playing in twos.
Yeah,
Did people
like-
switch out?
Yeah.
That's tag tournament. Then.
Yeah,
Tag
that
tournament it was. Yes.
That's
That is
a pretty cool
exactly what I
dynamic.
was about to say.
That's a pretty cool dynamic, actually. I
I
kind
did-
of like that.
I did want to get that game because
Yeah.
I remember watching the trailers when it released and like all the combos when you like jump in. So if you had like a big character like King, which is the guy with the luchador with the land mask, like a
I
small,
saw a panda.
Yeah, oh yeah, with a smaller
And
character.
a girl with boobs. Saw that.
And then when
character.
you swap out,
Yeah,
like
stripper fighting with her legs.
when you swap
Crazy.
out from the big guy to the little guy, they will jump off the guy and like do a drop attack on the other guy. It's
Similar
really
to Marvel vs. Capcom.
no, with that you just swap straight out,
Right.
but it would be more like they bounce off that character to get an attack. But it's similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, there was Unreal Tournament 3 as well, which
Yeah,
me and
that
Chris
was
played. That was fun.
that was fun.
Although it kind of got
Just jumping in
annoying
rockets,
after
jumping
we
in
got
rockets.
into a stalemate on Capture the Flag.
I
Yeah.
won 4 out of 5 matches.
We
You
don't-
played 5 matches?
Was it one?
Jesus.
one
Playing
or
for
teams?
quite a while before you came over.
So was it 1v1 or teams?
Teams.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Just driven around.
Played on
It
the
was like 3 PCs.
Yeah,
facing
it was.
3 PCs,
Yeah.
so I assumed it would be like blue team and red team. But it wasn't. It was just like jumbled up.
It was just like, here you go, guys, random.
You could choose what you wanted.
Yeah,
But
We were on the same team for a couple of death matches.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were mostly playing against bots or not, but
there was a few.
We
bots.
seem to be kicking the shit out of the team.
Yeah. And then we played a capture the flag against each other. So
That was a boring
on
match.
red, I think,
Yeah.
and I was on blue. I don't know. It was.
It
fun
went on
when,
for like half an hour.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
but it was fun when we knew that we killed each other because like one of us would like because he was sitting in front of me and I was sitting over on this side, and when I died I'd be like fuck, and Matt would be like.
There was one time this guy ran out of a character ran out of a corridor and immediately shot him with like the shotgun, which is kind of a flak or whatever. But yeah, I shot him with a shotgun and he died. And I just looked up and
It's
saw
like-
Chris go, fuck. And I was just like,
And I think I saw Matt with either just spawned or like running around the corner or something, and I came in a tank.
yeah.
And he's like,
Death to all you and your family.
it was pretty funny.
I missed that game. Like that on 360 or something. Doesn't
Yeah,
have
it was pretty cool. It makes you want to do like competitive games.
It's pretty fast paced when you're
Yeah.
playing a fast
It's
paced
like
game.
instant respawn as well, so like you
That's cool.
get straight back into it.
I'm sure
Also
I read
bots.
something about like there's more games like that coming out. On
I
the
hope
Xbox
so.
Somehow.
I like games like that.
I've heard
Like
something about
MLG kind of
Yeah.
fast-paced shooters.
Unreal style. I know NextWiz was one that came out a couple of years ago. I don't know if that was any good though.
I don't know.
It was. I think it was a free-to-play game, but I know if you got a card from like a certain retailer, they would give you it as a free game.
Cool.
All I know is that Unreal Tournament's pretty much the game that I played the entire time I was on work experience at PC World.
Really.
I was just in the staff room playing
It's
Unreal
kind of-
Tournament 3.
It was like the major demo for like all graphics cards at one point.
I can imagine.
Like that, it was.
It's a good game.
It was the thing that came before Gears of War to promote the Unreal Engine
Oh,
to
really?
developers. Yeah, that's why it's
Nah, it didn't
Unreal
come-
Tournament. That's
It
where
didn't
it
come
comes
out before Gears of War. It came out like
Oh,
before
that's
Gears
why
of
the
War
term
2.
Unreal comes from.
from. No,
yeah.
it came out before the first one.
No,
Like, it's a really old game, dude. Not,
Unreal Tournament 3.
not 3.
Oh.
Like
right,
the original
okay.
ones.
Right, okay.
Because it goes
Unreal
Engine.
Championship 2 had Raiden as an unlockable character.
As in Ninja Gaiden Raiden?
As in Mortal Kombat. Raiden.
Ah!
With his crazy fucking.
But yeah, moving on, well, in the same vein as engines and stuff, did you hear how about pricing
Trains?
plans? No.
No,
Right,
not
so-
that kind of engine.
Not that kind of engine, excuse me.
Steam?
No, like
Please go on, man.
some engine developers are putting their engines up on like a pricing scheme. So now Unreal are doing a subscription based thing. So it's to say it was $10 a month
What, to use their engine?
to use their engine and developing it.
Oh, like indie developers.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you're into like 10,
So instead of like the Unity engine, which everyone
Yeah.
seems to use.
which is not too fantastic.
Yeah, you can do some cool things with it, but it's
It's limited.
Yeah.
Extremely limited, but like $10 a month is not a bad price, I don't think. If you know what you're doing.
If you got funding.
Funding, I mean, like, I remember hearing an argument where a guy said, like, just because it's $10 doesn't mean you can go out there, get it, and you make a most amazing looking game because it's Unreal Engine. No, you actually have to have the knowledge how to use it. Which I thought was.
We tried out the Oculus Rift at this thing.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember how much they said how much the rights to develop on that was. On Unity,
No,
whatever it was called.
Yeah, they were using Unity Pro on. Okay, basically the convention that we went to was.
It was like a one-room thing.
It was a thing in a college,
Yeah.
and it was like people on games development courses and stuff showing off their games, as well as like Ubisoft and.
You actually use those guys with them.
And I think Sony or some rep from Sony was there showing off a PS4 with Second Son, and
Oh,
A new
Although we didn't get a
project.
chance to play Second
no,
Son.
it's just fucking people hogged the shit out of that.
of course
place.
they would.
All
Um,
people hold Tekken.
Yeah.
There were 2 guys on it for like.
Oh, and
Like an
Halo.
hour.
There was no one managing it.
And Halo Reach.
We just sat there like.
You talking about the Halo Reach guys? That fat dude that was just sat
No,
there.
the people that were on Tekken, like when we first got there and they were there till
Oh,
for
right,
like
yeah.
2 hours, just like hogging the machine.
But anyway, there was this
Yeah.
guy there that was developing for the Oculus Rift, and he bought his own dev kit from either the website or eBay or something. And he was just showing off pre-made demos. I think I didn't get to play his one, but I think you did and Andrew did.
Yeah.
The skull thing.
It was very early thing. but,
Oh yes,
like,
yeah. Well, he's a college student, so it's just
Mm.
like showing how it'd work and like experiments with the Oculus Rift. But the actual thing itself is very good. Like you get a really good sense of height and depth. Not so much body orientation because it doesn't track your body yet, but it's just like head movement. So when the new one comes out, it'll be like full body, like because it has infrareds on the front and like a motion capture camera, so it'll see where your body goes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So when you move as a body, your character will move as well. Another thing that was not wrong, but that is going to be improved was the pixel.
Yeah, that was
Density
the
of
only
it.
massive wrong thing.
It's
that I remember.
720p, which doesn't sound a lot because most TVs are still 720p. But when it's so pressed up against your face,
You're
it's,
gonna notice.
yeah, oh yeah, it's like looking at an old CRT monitor about that far from your face.
Don't get me wrong, it's still really cool.
Oh yeah, you can still
But-
get a sense. You can still see everything. It's just you can see all the black lines between the pixels.
Yeah.
But when they upgrade to, I think DevKit 2 is 1080p, and then they're planning to do a 4K version.
I also did kind of feel like I was in a black box looking at a screen
Yeah.
rather than, all around. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't have a
you couldn't see the edge of the screen,
Right,
essentially. The thing I think would really benefit is like having like maybe gloves or something that were motion tracked. So when you moved your hands and stuff, because there was this one where you're on a roller coaster,
Mhm.
and when you look down at your body, your hands are just like sat there,
Yeah.
and you can't move them or anything. But it would be really cool if you could be like, good, my face.
In that point, there was
But Morpheus.
no, I'm not talking about Morpheus. There was I think it was a Yogscast video
Yeah.
that I was watching. I think it was in the Littlewood. He had an Oculus, and they had these what looked like two PlayStation Move sticks. One was attached to his body.
Yeah.
The other was like looked like a nunchuck.
Yeah.
Wii nunchuck, and he was using it as a gun.
Making use of 3 things.
Oh, I think I know. And he was in like a full body.
No, he wasn't in full body. It was just like one was strapped to his chest.
Oh, okay.
Other was just like using it as a gun. So like it tracked his body and like how he was holding the gun.
Right, that's cool.
So like there was a point where you could duck move. So he had like a thumbstick,
Yeah.
move and duck behind cover, and he was holding it like a kill shot. And it was quite funny just
There's this
watching.
video of a guy in a full body, what are those?
Okay.
Treadmill. Full body treadmill, so it's like harnessed up,
Yeah, I've seen that video.
and it has a ball treadmill, so it doesn't just go forward, it goes in any direction.
Was that the
you
one
turn it.
that he was playing like something like Battlefield?
No, Skyrim. And he
Oh,
has,
I haven't seen that.
he had 2
Excuse me.
Wiimotes, I think, and he was really badass actually. He got his bow out, and like the way you fire, it wasn't just like pew pew with the
That was
buttons or whatever.
actually pulling
It was
it
like
back.
you actually went like
Yeah.
It's
with
like
the
Legend of Zelda.
Wiimote and like
If you're playing Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, you actually have to pull
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
nunchuck back
yeah.
and forth. That was just that's cool.
it was really cool. But
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the speed he ran in real life was the speed his character ran.
which is kind of funny because the speed you run at in Skyrim is so dicks.
Is
Oh
it?
my god.
Well, yeah, that's what fast travel's for, I guess, in that game. But yeah, it looked really cool, and it has a lot of potential.
Yeah. So that was fun.
I imagine it was.
Something you like. When we went to Comic-Con, we saw 2 people cosplaying Rayquaza.
Oh, what?
Yeah, seriously. They were, well, 2 trainers and their Rayquaza, but
Oh.
this Rayquaza
Yeah, that's
they
so badass. I have an
put
idea,
together
but I don't know all
themselves.
Please tell me you took a picture.
I'm pretty sure I did, but
that. I don't think I did. I think you.
but yeah.
I
So
didn't
they
take
were
many pictures.
2 like people, sort of dressed as trainers, but with a Rayquaza motif, and they had this massive Rayquaza plush, just like carrying it around. Also, there was an AT-AT.
Yeah, that was super.
Like a
I saw
pantomime,
pictures of that. Of
like
course
a
it is.
pantomime horse. It's so fucking cool.
It had like a little mini Luke hanging off the belly of it
Yeah,
as
that
well,
was
which was
great.
really cool.
Yeah, so that's what you figured. That was actually pretty well thought out design.
I'm surprised that I guess they were on the Saturday, weren't they?
Might as well say it, but I had an idea of when they were doing the cosplay.
No, I didn't take a picture.
You fool!
I'm sorry. You could probably find it somewhere,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, on the MCM website or something. But like, you know those Oriental parades they do for New Year's? And stuff?
Oh, I think I know
You
what
know-
you're with.
You know the 3 people in the dragon, and they all kind of like
Yeah.
go in the streets and do the parade and stuff. That, but like a Rayquaza.
That would be kind
That'd
of
be
cool.
really cool, wouldn't it?
Or Giratina, just
Oh, army balls.
Is that like a dragon snake thing though?
Yeah, it's
close
giant,
enough.
giant dragon serpent demon thing.
But yeah, that'd be really cool if we could like.
And then they get people with the drum as well. It's like like the pan flutes and everything just going around. That would be really cool, actually.
If only we had the skill.
And the money and the
Yeah.
time. Jeez, I mean, I remember like I had loads of cosplay ideas, like a big group cosplay. But I was talking to a friend of mine, and I told him about Link to Horizon, the guy who does the SNK opening.
Yeah.
Who was like did it live, and he had guy like there was a choir. They were all in recon gear.
Nice.
It was all like they had the capes and everything.
Mm.
They were singing the core the chorus
So
parts, the
cool.
operatic parts, and they also had like dudes in like garrison stuff, and it was really cool. I was like, if I had the time, I would learn the words, get a choir together, and like go around, and then like at some point just stop this. Oh, like when they do the cosplay show, like go on stage and like perform that song because Oh my god, that song is just so awesome. Like when you hear it live, it's just like, ugh.
Speaking of Attack on Titan, most of the most of the voice cast was announced.
Yeah.
The guy playing Eren is the same guy that played Kirito and Red.
And also Crom.
Really?
And is it?
Yes, Crom. I texted you this the other night.
You may have
Crom's
done,
okay,
but
but
I'm
Red-
pretty sure I was sleeping.
You probably were. Just go down to the video game section. Yeah.
It's the game Bravely Default too. You.
What the fuck? Halo Spartan Assault's on Steam.
Yeah, it's on Steam now.
That's crazy.
I was hoping it would be Spartan Ops, but
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that
What, Halo?
Crom.
Oh, okay.
being Eren. I thought it was gonna be something bigger.
you sure?
Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the characters in the voice cast for Attack on Titan. Type in Fire Emblem Awakening. Control
Yes, Henry.
Control F and Fire Emblem.
No, Crom is Matthew Mercer, who is Levi.
Oh,
Levi
that's
is
it.
Crom,
That's it.
but
Yeah.
Eren is Henry,
I
who no one ever uses.
I didn't use Henry, so I don't know what
Wait,
his voice
is
is
Henry
like.
the big guy?
Henry is
No.
the dark mage dude that loves crows.
And like,
You
It's
wouldn't
messy.
remember him because no one ever uses him.
yeah, because by the time you get there, you already have your army set
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Go home.
It's like, yeah.
The reason I ever use him is as an alternate love interest for Sumia, who has like no S-rank social links
Really.
apart from, I'm pretty sure it's Crom, Frederick, main avatar, and Henry.
Oh fuck! I didn't use.
That is all.
Did I tell you that my Frederick is now dead?
Oh,
He died.
is that a...
Dude, he's like the most powerful.
Not in hard mode, it's not.
Well, he's the most powerful character at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. But like when I got,
He's like level 10 already.
Yeah.
by the time I got to where I was and I had like leveled everyone up, he was just like still at first rank of Great Knight. Because I had just like Master Sealed and Second Sealed everyone
Yeah.
already. So like they were buffed up and he was just like, oh hey guys, how you doing? What's going on?
Also, we made a bit of a mistake last week.
Yes, you did.
We thought Nolan North was Levi. When
He
in
did
act-
sound like Nolan North. let's
he
be
does
honest.
sound like Nolan North. And it's not Nolan North. It's a guy called Matthew Mercer.
Matthew Mercer is
Mercer.
Levi as well.
Levi. Matthew Mercer is Levi,
Who's-
and
Who's Erwin then?
Erwin.
Who's
The guy playing Erwin is J. Michael Tatum, who played Isaac in Buckingham.
Is Nolan Northam not in this?
No.
Oh. Then where was that from?
Because it sounded like Nolan North.
He sounds very similar to Nolan North.
We said it to those girls on the train and they were like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know, right?
It's like,
Weird, huh?
Now you feel like fuels.
although I'm inclined to
Are we cold?
Yes.
believe that they were just trying not to embarrass us because they knew who was voice acting Eren. So, I'm guessing they knew who was voice acting.
Did they get that
Eren.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that was doing Kirito and so on.
Oh, Aaron.
Who, I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
Yeah.
They just-
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, sure. I mean, okay.
I suppose.
Isn't his voice a little weak for Aaron?
I don't know because I never used Henry.
What else has he
But
been?
if he was red in the Pokemon.
I didn't watch it in English.
No, me.
So-
did not.
Same when I watched the trailer and it sounded a bit like low pitched, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt until
Obviously-
I actually see it.
I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it because I think it's going this week. Of course I'm going to watch it. It's Attack on Titan. I need someone to tide me over until the second series.
The thing I thought was Levi was a bit like too comical. Like they changed his script a bit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. I mean, Levi is meant to be this stoic.
I don't know. We don't know how much
Dude.
they've done it yet. To be fair.
But in that scene, though,
Yeah, it's one scene in an entire anime. They've always got to ad lib some things in English stuff.
yeah. Oh, one thing as well. We know as it's like Ashley Birch is Sasha. I was kind of like, oh, she's just gonna do the crazy voice. There's a video. She's doing a series now on the internet where she's not doing her crazy voice.
Oh, is it Tiny Tina?
Yeah. But she was like talking normally. I was kind of like, oh, she actually has a mode where she's just normal, and her normal voice is actually alright. So it fits just like her normal voice. I mean, yeah.
As long as they don't make Sasha Tiny Tina
Yeah.
with a maneuver gear. Although that idea is pretty cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Speaking of like Tiny Tina, the last Borderlands 2 thing comes out soon.
The headhunter stuff.
No, is it? I thought it was Sir Hammerlock's last thing.
It
was a DLC
for the second load of DLCs after the season pass, which they did not give you the DLC.
Yeah,
the DLC for
that-
you bought the season pass.
Yeah, very annoying. To be honest. Last
Yeah.
DLC. I don't want to have to buy another season pass.
There isn't another season pass.
That's worse.
I'm not buying any of the other DLC. I paid for a season pass already.
Yeah, I don't intend to.
So Hammerlock versus the Son of the Chronorex? I don't know. I just, at this point, just bring out another game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I still want to go.
And they technically are with Telltale, but yeah.
Yeah. You
It's
bring
not-
out Borderlands 3, not
Yeah.
Borderlands Tales from the
Although I
Wasteland.
do want to play that, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean,
No,
sure.
what was it? Are you working for Handsome Jack or something? Right?
No, you're two mercenaries trying to get into the vault in the easiest way possible. So you're just sort of like piggybacking off everyone else. But the story is really interesting because it's not.
Oh yeah, it's a big
it's-
fish story, isn't it? Like you're
Yeah.
telling it to someone else.
It's not. It's not you're playing it for the first time. You're telling it to someone as they record it.
Oh,
So it's their memory of how things happen. So
Yeah.
it's all warped, and you can change stuff and lie about it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
One thing that reminds me of is a Call of Juarez Gunslinger. In that game,
Sorry, you just put a real accent on it.
Juarez.
Yeah.
Juarez.
Yeah, but like the way that story is
Would you rather
told.
not have
it's
Call
all-
of Juarez?
Yeah, the way it's told, the story is told is the guy you're playing as is in a saloon and he's recounting his stories to a bar.
I like that. That's
And
cool.
like as he tells the story, like things change. So like there was a point very early on in the game where you are fighting against some Apaches. He said to the guys, "Oh, I went after these guys, and they were Apache. They were like Apaches." And you start fighting Apaches, right? And then like
Oh, I think I've seen this.
yeah, and then one of the guys goes, "So you were fighting Apaches?" I said, "No, they were fighting like Apaches." So the game winds back, then changes the enemies
Oh,
from
that's
Apaches
cool.
to cowboys.
I like that.
It's just really cool.
Do you know where I think the Borderlands team got the idea from? That trailer that they put out for the Dungeons and Dragons DLC thing.
Oh yeah,
You know when she's walking through and they're like
Oh yeah.
explaining through and she goes.
Actually, it was a bright sunny
rainbow."
day.
Yeah, it was a bright sunny day and rainbows and stuff. Actually, no, it was night and blah blah, and they changed on the fly sort of.
Yeah,
thing.
that happened like a lot
I
in
think-
the beginning of the
yeah.
campaign as well.
I think that's kind of where they got the idea, or
Yeah.
led on to brainstorming or whatever.
I mean, I do like that idea.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, I do. It's really
Agreed.
cool.
That
It's a really cool way of storytelling.
storytelling is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And like even in Call of Juarez, there are times where you can either choose to go this way or this way. The end result is still the same, but like there's a point where you can go up through through this cave, it'd be a bit louder, or you could go down this ladder and you'd be a bit more sneaky.
Mm.
It's just
I like
cool.
I like it when they change on the fly rather than taking you back to the start, so you have to do it again.
Well,
Because then
yeah.
it kind of it lacks progress. Then
There is that on the fly stuff, but
Yeah.
like there's some parts where it just
Yeah.
points where it says, okay, this or this.
yeah, that's a cool. Yeah, I like that.
And that game is difficult as well. Like,
Really?
It's
Don't like it.
surprisingly difficult. Like you go into it. It's first person. It's just first person. Excuse me.
Is it first person? I thought it was
you-
like sort of what's that GTA Western?
Red Dead.
Yeah.
No, it's first person
Oh.
Western. It's really cool. And like you start playing, you try and play it like you would say like a standard linear shooter,
Yeah.
and you can't because you just get your butt handed to you. Like there's a genuine degree of difficulty
Yeah.
on normal.
It's not like a Halo shooter where you
No,
just
no,
jump
no,
in.
no, no. It's like you actually have to like plan your moves.
Yeah.
Like, do I go out? Do I do this? This? It's
I like that. Smart FPS.
very small.
Yeah.
It's smart. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot being announced this week because April Fools was this week, and no one announces anything
Well, we can talk about
genuinely
that.
on April Fools.
The Persona 5.
I really
Trailer.
like that.
That was messed up.
I was convinced because you showed it to me like after midnight, and I was like, oh, Persona 5 trailer. And I was like, oh, cool. Up until I saw the bit where the fingers get cut off, and I was like, that's Elfen Lied. That's not Persona 5.
Yeah, when
That's
like everything started to
Elfen
go down, I was kind of like, I saw that, I haven't watched that anime, but when I saw that
Yeah,
part,
you
I'm
know
like, I've
that
seen that
scene.
somewhere else, so
Everyone
that's
knows
not
that
Persona
scene.
5.
Did you get fooled by any April Fools?
No, because I was like, wait, it's 8. I from the
I got
beginning of the
fooled
day-
by Bandai Namco and then found out it was real.
I know, same. That one.
Which part was
it? Did you?
So they, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but they announced, Bandai Namco announced, no,
It was originally Namco Bandai,
yeah,
and then they announced on April the 1st, which changed their name to Bandai Namco.
and everyone was like,
And I was
"So
like,
you know."
yeah, sure, guys, whatever.
We read an article today, and it goes,
Developers Bandai Namco.
blah, blah, blah. And we're like, what?
Didn't read the rest of the article.
Yeah.
Bandai
Namco.
There was another one that wasn't as bad that fooled me. I went on Tumblr to just check motion and like prep it for July and stuff for putting out new content on YellowFace.co.uk.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, right.
And it said in the little sidebar, it said go to Tumblr Pro for free or something. I was like, oh, that's cool. It might be like a promotion thing. Forgetting that it was April 1st, clicked it, and then this thing came up saying, do you want to sign up? No, it was like a video showing you all the benefits of Tumblr Pro or something. I was like, oh, that's cool. It's good for bloggers and publishers and artists and blah, 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 blah. When it finishes, the screen starts shaking. It's like, the screen like cracks and blows up and stuff. And then, you know, your little avatar picture at the top where it has like post picture video link or whatever. On your little avatar, a little top hat floats out of nowhere and just goes. That's it. I was like, fuck, it's April 1st. It's like, you fucks.
No, I think I had everything down because I was like, it's April 1st, so nothing's
Yeah.
real. One of the ones I thought was really cool, which really annoyed me, well, two things. First, the Titanfall thing. Optimus Prime as a
Yeah.
Titan.
Oh my god. Imagine if they got the rights.
Yeah, and like they started to put, and then they started to have him talk. I was like, that's not Peter Cullen. That's wrong.
To be fair, after G1 they did do a series called Headmasters where aliens and humans got like robot suits and then turned into the heads of the Autobots.
No, but like you still get put into the chest. Like he opens his chest and like you see,
Yeah.
I want to say it's like a void, but let's just say it's the old spark. There's like a glow.
You are the Allspark.
You are the old spark. Yeah, and like to like dash, he transforms into his truck, and melee is his axe.
I haven't seen it, but in this said trailer, does he say one shall stand, one shall fall?
One shall stand, Titans shall fall.
Oh, so
I
fucking.
was like, yeah.
You know Francis, that YouTuber, the big guy?
Oh yeah, Boogie. Yeah, Boogie.
He did a really funny one. It was Francis plays Half-Life 3. No, Francis plays the first 15 minutes of Half-Life 3. And the thumbnail was like this really cool looking like thumbnail from the game.
Yeah.
Like it was like going through this cool new suit. And I was watching the video, I was like, I know this is fake, but I just want to see
yeah.
if there's anything in it. And it's literally just 15 minutes of him just sitting there going, just clicking the keyboard and mouse a lot. Just 15 minutes of him looking at the screen, and now every now and again he just gets a massive piece of celery and just goes. It's so funny.
That's clever.
There's one that the Game Grumps did called Cat Grumps, which is literally a 10-minute long video of them playing with their cats.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Another really cool one I saw was Razor. They had the Razor.
Oh yeah,
add-on.
that sounds so bad.
It was a kind of cool idea, but like I saw it, I was like, no, that's just like a glove you can get on like a hardware store or something.
The dude was such a douche. He was like, "Do you want to live your life as a third-person action RPG?" It's just fucking going on about
So
it. And he had it
basically,
full
the
on.
idea behind it was like you have this glove and a drone, and you have these contacts. You send out the drone, and you can like see your life in third person. It was super douchey.
Why?
Because if you want to see your life and all cinematics and stuff, go
Yeah,
ahead.
man. Like he said, when you have conversations, have the drone set up to preset locations, so it can look very cinematic.
It would have been so much more believable if they used an Oculus Rift rather than those stupid lenses. If they used the Oculus Rift, I'd have been.
But
like,
how would you see where you're going?
You, what? That's your problem with it.
So unrealistic.
It's so impractical.
If you're gonna fool me, make it believable.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of Half-Life 3 stuff.
Of course there would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about all I
There's
saw.
some really cool stuff actually for it.
Yeah.
Someone put together a 3 or 4 minute trailer of Half-Life 3 using the Source engine. It looked really cool actually. It was all like aperture based and like Borealis related and stuff. Yeah, it looked really cool.
I have a April Fool's story, basically.
Go on.
Pew, 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 pew.
I went to work on. Today was April Fool's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So I went to work on
It was a first. of April.
on Tuesday.
The day of April Fools
Yeah.
was the worst day of your life.
The
For M. Bison, it was a Tuesday.
Yeah. So I went to work on Tuesday, and my boss was like, "Okay, I need you to wait upstairs. There's a manager coming in." And I was like, "Oh God, okay." So I was upstairs and I was on my phone. I was like, "Oh, it's April 1st. She's probably just messing with me." So I was sitting.
I know where
and I
this
was
is
like,
going and it's really fucking sad.
So I was like,
It's not sad.
"Okay, I'll wait up here. I'll play along." It was like I was waiting up there, and then she came up and she was like, "Alright, we need you to go into the meeting room now." I was like, "God, you're really taking this seriously." So I went into this meeting room, which is like across from the staff room. I went in and there were like there was a woman from HR there and this dude in a suit, and I was like,
Dude, you're really taking this seriously.
"What the
Jeez.
fuck is going on?" And all my other co-workers that were in that day up, sitting in this meeting room, and they were like, so as you know, there's been a lot of construction work. So where I work is basically this train station where they're doing a lot of construction work there. And as you know, there's been a lot of construction work, and they need to build a transport tunnel through the store. We decided that we cannot trade through this period, so we're going to have to close down the store. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Tell me this is a joke. Let the cameras jump out and scream April Fools right now."
Where's Ashton Kutcher? Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Give me a
And I-
punk!
And I was like, "You serious?" They're like,
You said
"Yeah."
are you serious?
And I didn't say that, but I was like, "Oh my god." And they're like, "Don't worry, we're going to send you to different stores. You'll still keep your job. You'll still have the same hours that you
Was
had
it just
before."
you in the room? as
No,
well?
they were all my other co-workers that
Oh.
were in that day. And I was just like, "But we are going to have to close down the store." And I was like, "Oh, this April Fool's just got a lot more real." So yeah, I'm not going to be working in town anymore.
Seriously? No, this is a thing?
Yeah,
And we're
it
moving
was a serious thing.
And we're moving to town in
Yeah.
July.
Wow.
The biggest thing about moving to town was, I get to walk to work. Nope, not anymore. But yeah, so that kind of put a damper on my entire Tuesday.
Wow. Well, that's a thing.
But yeah,
Jeez.
that made me really sad.
Oh, my discussion topic. So I was thinking this.
I was thinking, huh?
Yeah, I know. This is my brain. I'm just gonna start talking because I might seem a bit incoherent. I was walking down. I saw a family watching TV.
Weird.
With their fucking no curtains,
No
pisses me off.
No curtains thing. You can see directly, and they give you this weirdest look.
And
when
they're
you
like,
see-
"Why are you looking at my window? Well, maybe you should fucking draw your curtains then."
Yeah.
I hate it when they when they have the TV in the window bay and they're looking out as well, like directly out. It's
No.
so annoying.
Yeah, and then we had. Then I was thinking, with the release of the Apple Fire this week and the
Whoa. Amazon Fire.
that's it,
Let's get it right.
Amazon Fire, and the increasing popularity of services like Netflix, Hulu, so on and so on, will that become the new way to keep the TV relevant? And
Don't you think that is already what it is?
I don't think we're totally there yet.
I think it's pushing 60-40 to like Netflix and stuff.
No, I mean, like, will this be like? Let me finish. will we get to a future where we have these boxes, like we like the Apple, Amazon Fire, or whatever?
Yeah.
And then we'll have these different services, and the services will be the channels. And then you'll have the separate
I
series.
think it's already almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's already, like, I don't watch TV at all.
Yeah, it's
I've
the
got
same.
a Google Chromecast and an Xbox One, and that is pretty much all I watch.
Yeah.
YouTube and streaming stuff from my laptop.
That's exactly one thing. Because like I know I don't watch TV.
No.
I know you don't watch TV. I don't know about Matt.
I think
I watch a tiny bit of TV, but I watch more stuff on the internet now.
Yeah, but like
I think
cable plans are becoming less and less
I
relevant.
think
now.
everyone that's around the age of 30 downwards is going to get rid of.
I would say younger than that, to be honest, because I've got co-workers that are like 29 that watch.
Okay, tech
TV.
tech savvy 30-year-olds or pushing 20, 25-year-olds.
Yeah.
Everything below that age, I think a thing like a remote is going to become very non-existent.
Oh god, press fucking buttons,
Yeah.
Jesus!
Like, like, except to turn it on. In my case, I don't even need to turn my TV on anymore. My Xbox does it for me, which is fucking cool.
Some of us don't have an Xbox One, Chris. Okay, so
Alright, I'm not fucking poking holes in this
Jesus
dynamic of your life,
fucking
man.
hell! Just come into my house and just rip the shit out of me. What did you?
Everything's not an insult, Matt.
But yeah,
Well, it feels like it.
This is kind of interesting thought I had on the way here. I was like, huh.
Yeah, no, I think it's already almost there, and I think all kids born in the last 5 years or so
Yeah.
are going to grow up not knowing what conventional TV is.
Oh yeah, for sure. That I know that point, but
Which
like,
is cool, I like it.
I mean, like in a future where like we
I
have.
don't think it's good or bad, to be honest, because like
I prefer it. I don't like TV. TV is very watch what's on.
I think
rather
that's
than watch
where
what you want.
there's also thinking about like with, especially with the acquisition of like Disney acquiring Maker and WB putting money into Machinima.
That was weird.
Like things like that are gonna start to push
Yeah.
towards like
Who
more
bought
like,
Machinima?
They didn't buy Machinima.
Did they not?
They just
I thought
they
they
just
just-
invested.
Oh, okay.
Warner Brothers just invested in Machinima,
Huh.
so they have like a stake in it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just I was just kind of brought this up. It's got like it's a season for buying things out now. Really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'll be a while before
There's a
TVs are almost completely obsolete
Oh
because
yeah, because there's
there's
still.
a thing with anime is that the Japanese are very stuck in their ways. That's why you don't see a lot of things on Crunchyroll. Is because they don't like releasing things outside of their own country for a start, and even then they don't like streaming it. It's a lot like that because it's difficult to get, like, I don't know, I can't think of a high budget. What's a high budget TV show that's on TV?
Game of Thrones.
X Factor or
No, like
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
like HBO series.
You would struggle to get a lot of, like, at the moment you would struggle to get that much funding for like a web series or something because to be honest, more people are likely to watch something on TV. I know people like you, Chris, would probably more likely watch it on the internet, but there's a lot more people,
Watch it if
adults,
it's
that
on.
are paying for cable or can get
Yeah.
a big TV that can watch it on a TV.
The way you came up with this topic is that you saw someone watching TV. The same thing happened to me when I didn't see someone like watching TV, but I was walking to the train station the other day and I saw a Sky van putting up a satellite. I was like, huh, that's weird. And then I thought, wait, why is that weird? Like in my head, putting up satellite dishes and hooking up TV.
That used to be
is
such a
weird to
norm
me.
as well.
Yeah, it's so weird to me now.
When
It's
we
like,
were about like 10 or something, there was like you see like these guys going around and sticking up satellites.
yeah, because internet doesn't come through satellite. Satellite is TV and
it is
Maybe?
no, telephone's
Telephone's wired.
internet,
Yeah.
technically as well. It's it's the LAN cable. Well,
it's all wired
Yeah.
basically.
but yeah, I don't know. That seemed really weird to me that people would pay for TV on a monthly basis, like not a, you know what I mean? Like they would pay
Subscription.
for loads of channels that they obviously don't watch.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me about TV. That there's so many channels
Oh yeah, I've come across that dilemma
so
multiple
many,
times in my
yeah,
life.
so many channels that I don't watch, and there's like maybe one or two that I
We
do
can
watch.
give you 900 channels,
Oh shit!
but you'll only watch
3.
a point one of them.
Yeah.
I like it when I want to zone out because my internet's not exactly fast, as you probably well know.
Yeah.
So, say I'm hungover, I turn on the TV and I watch Man vs. Food on Dave. I don't want to watch Man vs. Food, but it's there and I can just zone out while I'm watching it.
That's-
Like, oh yeah, that's a yummy looking burger.
I feel so unproductive when I'm watching TV. Like,
Yeah, which is
like
if you want to be unproductive.
yeah, I can't really do that anymore. But yeah, TV seems like such a waste of time now to me. Like, if I want to watch something, I'll watch what I want.
Yeah,
to
because this is my point. On demand is the way to go now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to be watching Cowboy Bebop just to get through it, kind of thing, and just to watch
You
the
bought
whole
the
thing.
DVDs of that, though.
Huh?
You bought the DVDs of
Yeah, I
that.
did, and I want to watch it, but like when I find myself watching stuff that's not Cowboy Bebop, I'm like, oh, this is unproductive. Like I should be watching,
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, like what I plan to watch. Yeah, it's weird. I like where it's going, but at the same time I don't, because in the same vein of news, did you hear what Netflix have done?
What?
Their CEO was on this whole rant about, do you know what net neutrality is?
Oh, the whole that their speeds have been capped.
Kind
Or bottled. or
Yeah,
something. I know
sort
there's
of,
something
yeah,
with
sort of.
speeds.
So basically, he went on either his blog or a blog, like Tumblr or something, and he was moaning about this thing called net neutrality, which is like, because of the rise of things like Hulu Plus and Netflix and Amazon Video and etc., they are trying to put a cap. The ISPs are trying to put a cap on it because they're using so much bandwidth now, and there's so many ISPs that offer like unlimited streaming services and stuff, limited bandwidth usage. They're not really making any money now because they could like, before you know, when there was like a 40 gig per month cap, and when you went over, they could charge you it's like a bank. Like if you go over your spending limit, that they can charge you like £8 a day after that or something. So Netflix, ISPs are trying to get people to sign up to that, like that way of doing things, like to Netflix, and Netflix was like, no, I'm not doing that. But I think just before April, they signed it.
Oh.
They signed the thing, so you have now in America. I don't know if this is coming to England. I fucking hope not, because that would suck balls. Not just for Netflix, but for the whole internet. That would suck.
It would be
so
a
much.
massive domino effect.
But yeah, in America now, when you sign up to a new ISP, you have to check a box that's like instant streaming or something.
Oh,
that-
what?
And you have to pay a lot more extra for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it sucks so bad. It's terrible. It really is.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing where I could drag out the topic. One more thing I think we could discuss.
Please make it
Just
something.
5 minutes. 5
Please
minutes.
make it something just happy, because that was a really depressing point to end off.
No, this one's not going to be happy. I mean, it could be.
Try.
We'll go all the way through.
Just put the Sandstorm by Darude on the end. Make sure you increase the pitch so we don't incur copyright.
Disney buying Marvel. Duh. That's how ages ago.
Have you been living under a rock?
Maker.
Really? They bought Maker?
Yeah.
Whoa.
They bought Maker earlier this week or late last week.
That's sad.
Me and Scott were talking about it. We were saying, yep, stuff from my shit. And we were talking like,
Oh, you've been two-timing us with another show.
it's my show! It's my show!
Come over here and knock the dick out of
Basically,
mine.
5 minutes. Basically, we were talking about would people more likely to be biased? Because basically,
Bias.
whatever.
To...
Disney.
Oh,
So,
right.
like for example, Maker owned Polaris. Tall Biscuit is under Polaris. He's a very opinionated guy.
They've done some stuff with Rooster Teeth as well.
Would he?
What, Disney?
No.
Oh, Polaris.
Maker. No, Maker.
Oh, Micah.
I mean,
Maker.
Micah.
come on, come on.
Micah.
I mean, but like, would he be more biased to Disney because they are owned by Disney?
Who
Well,
would be
no.
more biased? bias.
No.
Maker, Disney bought Maker.
He's asking, is Total Biscuit going to be biased towards Disney?
Or would he be penalised for, like, basically penalised for not being therefore we'd have to be biased?
Unless Disney is openly against freedom of speech, no.
Yeah.
No.
But his
that's what
whole thing is like he critiques games, and would the critique be essentially bought by the fact that he's under that?
Oh,
that was the point even he raised.
Out kind of thing. Like, would he be?
Because I don't hope that's not the case.
No.
Like that.
Well, IGN kind of did the same thing. Right? They got bought out by I don't know, but people started seeing biased reviews of their games and stuff like
for years. They still do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they like give games good reviews based on how much money they get from the developers or whatever.
And that's what something that shouldn't really be happening.
The only thing I can see is it's going to become more like friendly, like the whole of Maker Studios, because they've done stuff with like, Polaris, which is in itself a network. Which is Game Grumps in Polaris?
Under Polaris.
It is under Polaris, yes.
Then by extension under Maker, and they swear a bunch on their show. So things like that's going to get died down.
Because what I'm hoping is that they bought it and they have control in quote marks over it. But I want them to relatively just leave everything as it is.
You say the swearing's going to get died down, but they
it's not just. That was just an example.
Oh,
like
right.
The whole broad aspect of adult content or something.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a weird thing that's going on at the moment that loads of companies are buying out. Like Facebook bought Oculus.
Yeah.
Whether this is my consensus. If they keep everything the same and they leave things how they're going,
there's no problem.
But if they change things, like if Facebook try to incorporate loads of social aspects to Oculus, like it would update what you're doing real time to your newsfeed. You have to have a Facebook account to use Oculus. Shit like that.
Doing a Google Plus.
Get rid of that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Doing a Google Plus.
Forcing themselves on stuff that shouldn't be there.
Date raping networks.
Pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but like if Disney try and change, like if they're literally all they're doing is funding them, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if they're changing how they approach stuff and how they get to the goal, then that sucks.
No, I wouldn't think they would, because when they bought out Marvel, it hasn't changed that much.
If anything, it's better for Marvel because now they have more production costs for their films. Because their films are good now.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I saw Captain America today. It's alright.
Yeah. They're like people still swear in their comic books. It's not like
in Marvel.
Yeah.
They don't.
They don't show.
No.
It's still like @ hashtag star $.
I don't think Disney have much say in the comic side of Marvel. I don't know whether they bought the whole thing. I think it's
more movies.
It's more the movie side. I'm not sure if it's the whole thing of Marvel. But if it's just funding, then fine.
Yeah, if anything changes, then people will be mad. But yeah, I think that will pretty much do us for today, which is pretty. Yeah. Some interesting discussions we had today. News was not as it should be because April Fool's happened.
Yeah, I didn't say any of my topics.
That's it.
Silicon Valley. We kind of did the Amazon Fire TV.
We're not talking more. This is where we
just cut it off at Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. Thank you guys for listening. That was
have a nice day.